One of the most difficult thing is when we have to calculate mean using meet internal values. So let's have a look. In this question, this is a question about children that are in crash, and we are given data according to their age, that in that bracket 0 to 1, so children that are below 1 year, there is 6 of them, and we remember that if a child is 1 year, he actually enters the second bracket. So in this part, we have to use meet interval values to estimate the mean age of the children in the crash. Give your answer in years correct to 1 decimal place. So generally, when we do the mean, how do we do that? Well, we add up all the data, isn't it? And then we divide by how many numbers we added. So if it is normal mean, we add all data, and then we divide by the number of data added. The problem we are having here with meet internal values, with frequency table, is that we have 6 different data, because here is 6 children, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The problem is we don't know exactly what's their age. We know that they are below 1 year, but we don't know, is it half a year and maybe another half a year, and then maybe more, 0.7 of a year, and maybe 0.8, and maybe 0.9, maybe 0.2. We actually don't know, because normally if we knew, if we had that 6 values, we add them up, then another 10 here, then another, and so on. So how do we use that meet interval values? So we are looking for the value in the middle between the interval. So here it is simple enough, because what stands in the middle between 0 and 1 will be what? 0.5. What stands in the middle between 1 and 2 will be 1.5. 2 and 3 will be 2.5. 3 and 4, 3.5. 4 and 5, 4.5. However, if those intervals are a little bit more difficult to figure out what is that meet interval value, we add up the two numbers of the interval and we divide it by 2. And that's how we're going to get our value. Here was pretty straightforward. So now, how do we use that to calculate the mean? So basically, what we are saying that actually the 6 children that I'm having here, okay, we are saying that, you know what, on average, they are just in the middle of 0.5. And then here we are saying that there is 10 of them, that is 1.5. And here we are saying 19 of them, 2.5. Now we can see that this calculation is not very accurate, isn't it? How do we do the calculation? So instead of writing 0.5 plus 0.5 plus 0, we can write 0.5 is 6 times, and 1.5 is 10 times, and 2.5 is 19 times, and 3.5 is 3 times, and 4.5 is 5 times. Now we are dividing how much data we added. There was 6 data, then I had 10, then I had 19, then I had 3, and then I have 5 numbers. So that's how we calculate using that meet internal values. We put all of that in the calculator, we press equal, and to 1 decimal place, we should get 2.3. So that is the mean age of all the children there.